and beat the team from New Mexico State. We'll be back with ball game action after these words on the Bronco Sports Network.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Tom. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Taco Bell Arena at Boise State University. I'm KJ Mack, your Taco Bell Arena announcer. It's time now to meet tonight's starters, brought to you by Source One, Voice Plus Data Technology for Business. First of all, for the visitors from Las Cruces, New Mexico, the Aggies come into tonight's game 3-0 in right play. At guard, a 6'4" junior from Memphis, Tennessee, number 21, Fred Peak. At another guard, a 6'1" senior from East Orange, New Jersey, number 12, Elijah Ingram. At center, a 6'9" junior from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, number 15, Achila Paz. And one of the forwards, a 6'7" junior from Anaheim, California, number 1, Justin Hawkins. And at the other forward for the Aggies, a 6'6" senior from Dallas, Texas, number 5, David Fisher. Head coach for New Mexico State,
Boise State basketball, the BSU Broncos tonight against New Mexico State. Here's your starting lineups, brought to you by the Blue and Orange Store. 2,300 square feet of Bronco heaven in the Boise Town Square Mall next to Pro Image. What color is your world? I was out there today. Wow, they still got Fiesta stuff. Some of the Fiesta Bowl stuff is on sale. They got great new things. Stop on out. For the Boise State Broncos, at guard, Eric Lane, a 6'1" senior from Los Angeles, California, averaging 9.5 points, 2.2 rebounds a game. Kobe Carl, a 6'5" senior from Eklund, Wisconsin, coming off his best game of the year, 28 points the other night. Kobe averaging 16.2 points a game, 4.5 rebounds a game. The third guard, Tyler Tiedemann, a 6'7" junior from Santa Rosa, California, averaging 6.2 points a game, 2.3 rebounds. And up front, Reggie Larry, a 6'6" junior from Twin Falls, averaging 13.2 points, 8.1 rebounds a game. And Matt Nelson, a 6'9" junior from Issaquah, Washington, averaging 14.9 points and 9 rebounds a game. For the New Mexico State Aggies, coached by Reggie Theus, at guard, Elijah Ingram, a 6'1" senior, averaging 10.5 points and 1.8 rebounds a game. His running mate at guard is Fred Pete, a 6'4" junior, averaging 11 points and just under 5 rebounds a game. The forwards, the guy that makes the ball club go, Justin Hawkins, 6'7" junior, 16.5 points, just under 8 rebounds a game. And David Fisher, a 6'6" senior, averaging 9.6 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. And the center, Achila Passos, a 6'10" junior, averaging 10.3 points and 4.5 rebounds a game. Those are the starting lineups. The Broncos, of course, coached by Greg Graham.
Our first half sponsor tonight is Access Heating and Air Conditioning. Your access to total comfort, locally owned and operated. Access Heating and Air Conditioning.
In the NFL tonight, the Eagles have taken the lead over New Orleans 7-6. So finally today, somebody scores a touchdown.
It's been a long time coming. I hate to badmouth Baltimore, but man, that is the most boring team in the world sometimes, and I'm kind of glad to see them out of the playoffs.
Yeah, they make the other team look bad because their defense is so good.
Yeah, they really are. But I told you before the game, I'd love to see an Indianapolis San Diego AFC Championship game. That to me would be great television.
The Boise State cheerleaders have taken off their turtlenecks because of the article in the New York Times, I think it was, that said they look like 8th grade cheerleaders with their turtlenecks. So most of them have them off.
Applying a little peer pressure there, huh, I guess. It's kind of cold, though. I don't know. I think I'd leave that turtleneck on. The heck with the fashion statement.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Paul J., our first half tip-off tonight is brought to me by somebody, if I can find it here on the sheet. Oh, it's Syringa Bank is our opening tip-off sponsor tonight. Syringa Bank. Expertise, integrity, value. Syringa Bank.
Well, all of the cheerleaders behind us, and there are plenty, they all have their turtlenecks on.
Yeah, they didn't succumb to the pressure. They don't care what those New Yorkers have to say about them. Come on.
All right, ready to go. Broncos in their home whites, trimmed in orange and blue. New Mexico State, a vision in black tonight, trimmed in, what do you call that, maroon, I guess, and white.
And we are not having pronunciation problems. The guy's name is Hatula. Like spatula. Hatula.
How do you pronounce it? It's Hatila. Hatila. And they said Hatula like spatula.
He is
a load. Look at that guy.
He is going to step into the center circle to jump with Reggie Larry, and we'll see if Reggie Larry's 14-game consecutive string continues tonight.
He has won the opening jump every game this year. First of all, this musical interlude.
Got to let all these lights fire up, and not only do we have one TV outlet here tonight, we've got two, so we're going to have to contend with all that.
I can just listen to this song go forever. I like this song and everything, but it's time to change, don't you think? Was this 10 years now with this song?
We'll have to find a new music director.
All right, ready to go. Reggie Larry against Hatchela Passos. Oh, and Passos gets the tip. The string is broken.
Passos, 6'9" center, 230-pounder out of Brazil.
All right, New Mexico State. Passos has it down low against Matty Nelson. Hatchela going to work. Fadeaway jump shot, not good. Rebound tipped up and in.
That was Fisher, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving it to, David Fisher. Broncos down 2-0. First time they've been behind in a couple of games. Carl with a basketball. Cross-court pass to Eric Lane. Lane changes gears, drives inside, slides it in, and the shot by Reggie Larry's up and in.
Boy, a little sleight of hand there by Eric Lane to get that pass through two defenders to Reggie Larry for an easy layup.
There's a dump inside. Ball taken away, and they throw it away that time as David Fisher got a little out of control, and Kobe Carl has it stolen from behind. 3-on-1 break. Fisher drive, shoots, two-handed slam dunk. Broncos did not take care of the ball that time.
Fisher got rewarded that time for being a little lazy.
Reggie Larry drives inside, off-balance jump shot, not good. Passos on the rebound. Boy, they go up and down the court.
Passos only averages 5 rebounds a game. I think he's got 2 already.
Pass goes down in the corner. Jumper by Fisher, not good. Rebound batted away and out of bounds to Boise State. Off of Hatchela Passos. He doesn't look nearly as heavy as he did when he had his warm-ups on.
Yeah, he's pretty lean guy, but still muscular and very physical.
Well, Fisher coming out of the game after a couple of ill-advised shots, replaced by Tyrone Nelson. Nelson, a starter last year, can't crack the lineup this year. Across the timeline, Eric Lane with the basketball. Down to Matt Nelson, and he's fouled. He's hurt too. Matt Nelson is hurt. He came down on a foot and can't walk.
He turned that knee over. That collision of the game brought to you by Auto Body Specialists. Call Auto Body Specialists for an auto body experience. He's staying in the game, though.
He is indeed. That's good news for Boise State. Inbounds pass, Eric Lane in the left-hand corner. Lane backs it on. Dumps it down, low post to Nelly. Going to work against Passos. Kicks it out to Larry. Takes a three. Nope. I don't think they want Reggie taking that shot, and he takes it a lot. And the ball goes back over to Boise State. Good hustle by Matt Nelson on one leg.
He's still limping around out there, but he's starting to get the feeling back in that ankle again. He's looking a little bit better, but great effort to get after that ball. Knocked it off one of the Aggie defenders.
Inbounds pass to Reggie Larry to Kobe Carl in the corner to Tiedemann. Back out to Carl. They reverse the ball over to Eric Lane, left-hand side. Kicks it back outside to Kobe. It's like a 2-3 zone defense, huh?
I think it's a 1-3-1 actually, because there is a guy that ends up on the point. See how he rotates around right there?
It is a 1-3-1. Tiedemann with the basketball out to Lane, over to Carl. Pump fake at three. Kicks it back out to Lane, over to Tiedemann. 7 on the shot clock. Tiedemann drives inside. He's fouled by Hawkins, I believe, from behind.
Boy, I just got a hatchet chop right across the arms that time. And the shot clock was moving down, Paul J. There was only about 5 left.
Justin Hawkins picks up the foul, leading scorer. Going to the free throw line, Tyler Tiedemann. He's one of the guys you want at the line, 73% shooter. Free throw airborne and good. 4-3, New Mexico State with the early lead, 17:41 on the clock here in the first half.
Well, they're pretty confident. No rebounders down there for the Broncos. That's the money man up at the free throw line.
Tiedemann hits both free throws. We're tied at 4. New Mexico State basketball. Across the sideline, the timeline is Pete. Fires the ball up to little Elijah Ingram. Lob pass underneath. Shot not good. A shot blocked again by Larry, and the rebound up and in by Hawkins.
Boy, Hawkins just went right straight back up with that rebound.
Down court, the Broncos turn it over. They tried a lead pass to Matt Nelson and turned it over.
A tough pass to handle. That Matt Nelson flying down the court, ball thrown over his shoulder.
He had about 3 things to do. He had to catch the ball, stay in bounds, and shoot.
Which he did actually neither of any of them.
Yeah, didn't do anything. Pass was overthrown. With the basketball, Elijah Ingram dump it down on the baseline. Hawkins back out to Ingram. Goes inside, kicks it out to Pete. Jump shot good. 3-pointer. Fred Pete.
Well, they really move the ball around that perimeter well, does New Mexico State. They're finding the open man.
9-4, 5-point deficit for Boise State. Maybe the biggest deficit of the year here at Taco Bell Arena. Driving inside Tiedemann. Leap and leaner's not good. Rebound batted away. Taken down by Justin Hawkins. So the Broncos, 2 of their first 5 shots. Ingram drives inside, got away with a walk. Shot's not good. Rebound, a blocked shot by Nelson. He fouled him. First foul on Matt Nelson.
And again, a foul that was called, I think, more because of the motion of the swatting action that Matt Nelson did rather than actual contact.
It's like a fairly clean block.
Well, he got some ball, but he must have gotten some arm with the ball. But he was fly swattering the motion, and you're going to get called.
Free throw by Tyrone Nelson, not good. And we told you about the free throw shooting woes of these 2 teams. Matt Boucher in, Tyler Tiedemann out for Boise State. First Broncos substitution. New Mexico State has had 3 new guys in the ballgame.
Boucher, one of those guys, when he comes in, something usually happens good for the Broncos.
Broncos down by 5, 9-4. 16.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Second free throw, way short. Rebound away from Larry, and Passos puts it up and in. Angeles Passos and the Broncos get the ball in bounds. Backcourt pressure. 11-4, 7-point lead. Boy, I tell you what, New Mexico State getting away with murder on defense. Pass goes out to Reggie Larry to Boucher, down low post. Nelson has trouble with it. Back out to Boucher. They find Eric Lane wide open for a 3. Nope. Rebound hits the floor. Great hustle by Matt Nelson. And I can't believe a travel wasn't called there. The man skid across. It doesn't matter because New Mexico State turns it over to Broncos with a 4-on-1 break. Slam dunk! Reggie Larry for Boise State. That's your Carl's Jr. early slam dunk of the game. In your face from Carl's Jr.
Well, that gets the crowd a little fired up in here, and I think that might get the Broncos a little fired up.
11-6.
Broncos in a little 2-3 zone action here right now, too.
Oh, there's a jumper. They didn't get out on Ingram at all, and he hits a 3 over the zone.
Well, you can't let set a pick like that on the top of a 2-3 zone.
There's a jumper by Eric Lane for three, not good. Passos on the rebound.
Well, Eric Lane just struggling from the field this year. 26% from the three-point line, only 36% from the field.
If the Broncos are going to get in this 2-3 zone, they got to stay out on the shooter.
Well, now they've dropped back into a little man-to-man action, so they're switching up.
There's a back screen set. Now they drop off. Ingram, wide open three. Good.
Wow.
I can't believe they're not guarding a guy that shoots 47% from three-point land. You got to guard him. 17-6, 11-point lead, 2 threes in a row by Ingram. Oh, Kobe almost went into backcourt off a bad pass. Down underneath, Reggie Larry drives inside, shot not good. Larry thought he was fouled. The rebound taken down by New Mexico State. Not a good opening here for Boise State. Pete, wide open three, missed it. Rebound inside by Nelson. He lost it going up out of bounds to New Mexico State. Well, Broncos haven't been down by 11 at home. We'll see what happens here. 14 and a half minutes to go in the first half. We'll be back with more on the All-State Broncos Sports Network.
All right, if you guys are ready, on your marks, get set, and go. One way to get the ball in the basket, and there's our winner, our Bungee Battle. Director attended Bronco Vision for the U.S. Bank checking out highlights. Remember, last Thursday against Louisiana Tech, Kobe Carl was on fire, hitting a career 8 3-pointers and scoring 28 points in the 82-56 win. And that's your U.S. Bank checking out highlights. So remember, U.S. Bank, the official bank of the Broncos.
31 left to go here in the first half.
Now the Broncos coming out here just getting a little shell-shocked right now. And also getting shell-shocked on the boards. New Mexico State with an 11-3 advantage on the boards already in the first 5.5 minutes of this ballgame.
Yeah, if we could talk Todd Miles into giving us some stats here, we'd see how many of those are offensive rebounds. And 6 of them. 6 offensive rebounds, the Broncos with 1.
Yeah, and Passos has got 3 of those 6 offensive rebounds, so he's really been hitting the boards hard.
So the Broncos down by 11, 17-6, 14:31 left to go. Anthony Thomas in the ball game for Boise State. I bet he's on Elijah Ingram. What do you think?
I think that would be a good place to put him because he plays about the best defense of anybody on this Boise State club.
And immediately Ingram loses them, gets free, and misses a 3. Almost another. It is another offensive rebound. Pete gets this one. Broncos really having problems on the boards tonight. Need to ride this early deficit. Pass goes underneath to Nelson. Shot is blocked away, but New Mexico State comes back up with it. And Hawkins has the ball stolen by Bosher. Nice play by Bosher.
Bosher just stripped him of the ball as he was going up for it. It looked like what would be a slam dunk.
Anthony Thomas running the point into forecourt. 3-pointer not good by Kobe Carl. Rebound by A.T. Kicks it off in the corner. And it's thrown away, but Bosher comes up with it for Boise State. Feeds inside. Reggie Larry, another slam dunk. Nice feed by Matt Nelson.
Reggie Larry doesn't leave any doubt in that shot, Paul J. That thing just got rammed right down.
17-8. Broncos down 9. Ingram across the timeline. High post pass to Nelson. Turns faces against Reggie Larry. Good job defensively by Larry. Nelson drives inside. Shot not good. Rebound by Larry. Knocked away. Picked up by Nelson. Up and in. Broncos cannot get a rebound. They get their hands on the ball and lose it. 19-8, back up by 11. New Mexico State, Carl inside, throws it away. He just got caught in the air that time, and the Broncos discombobulated early. Pass inside to Ty Nelson, shot up and in. And the Broncos getting hammered here at home, 21-8, 13-point lead. And outside of Reggie Larry, the Broncos have nobody on the team with a basket.
Well, Reggie Larry had that last rebound on the defensive end in his hands, and it just fumbled it away and ended up right in Nelson's hands, and he had the easy layup.
14-4, the rebounding edge. Broncos shooting 3 of 9, 18 shots for New Mexico State, 9 for Boise State. So New Mexico State with twice as many shots.
I think that rebounding issue is something that Greg Graham is having a conversation about with his team in this little Geico timeout. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. Visit them at geico.com.
Colin Hallberg is in to try and help that rebounding issue. Inbounds pass, Bauscher with it. Backcourt pressure again. Anthony Thomas in backcourt. Pass to Bauscher, still in backcourt across the timeline. Pass to AT, left side of the court. New Mexico State, 2-3 zone. Thomas penetrates to the left-hand corner. Bounce pass to Hallberg. Hands it back off to AT. Screens for him. Thomas drives inside, throws it away. Picked up, though, by Bauscher. He is knocked into the crowd. The ball taken away by New Mexico State. Down court, Ingram fouled by Bauscher. And he will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Well, Bauscher was outgunned on that fast break, a 2-1 break that the Aggies had, and Bauscher had no choice but to foul Ingram and send him to the line.
Elijah Ingram, 77% free throw shooter, averaging 10 points a game.
I like that foul, though, by Bauscher. It was a good, solid foul. The ball was not going to get up to the rim. No chance of a three-point play.
Ingram at the free throw line. New Mexico State bombing the Broncos here tonight. Free throw good. Can't imagine them playing much better than they are right now. Broncos, nothing works offensively for Boise State. They can't get into their half-court offense. And they certainly have not been able to outrun this team. Inbounds pass to Thomas. Thomas, triple teamed in backcourt. Somebody's got to be open down court, AT. Fires over in the corner to Kobe. Three-pointer hits the side of the backboard. Rebound by New Mexico State. They come into forecourt. Ingram with the basketball. 23-8. Broncos down by 15 early. 12:07 left to go. Davis with the basketball. He's in the game. Sean Davis, 5'11 senior. Fires over on the wing. Wide open jumper by Hawkins. Not good. Rebound, Anthony Thomas. Thomas down court to Kobe. Kobe fires to Reggie Larry for his third slam dunk of the ball game. Wow, 4 baskets, 8 points for Larry. Broncos down 13.
What a great lob pass by Kobe Carl that time. That was a long lob pass, almost all the way out of the three-point line when he let that pass go.
Davis almost walks at three-point range. Pass over to Hawkins. Underneath, big guy, shot is blocked, and a foul on Reggie Larry. And Larry better watch out. He's going to get a tee. He might get one anyway right here. Nope. It looked like a good block here. Larry turned around and just pounded the padding on the backboard. Timeout on the court. 11:29 left to go. 23-10. We'll be back on the Allstate Broncos Sports Network.
Music from Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Rebounding now 15-5, and Boise State's had their hands on 3 or 4 and lost them to New Mexico State underneath.
Yeah, everything's come up aces so far for the Aggies of New Mexico State, but the Broncos hopefully will find that rhythm, get going here, cut this 13-point deficit down in the next few minutes. And Reggie Larry's still talking to the referees.
Yeah, but it looked like a clean block. Reggie's trying to establish that point with the official, who is unimpressed.
Yeah, very slim odds of you doing any lobbying down there that's going to be successful.
Yeah, we actually had kind of a replay reversal last night.
And that thanks to Tim Clary, one of the assistant coaches who noticed a shot clock violation that nobody else noticed.
Martin Edie at the free throw line. Holy smokes. That's the worst looking. He's a 39% free throw shooter, folks. And he looked every bit a 39% free throw shooter there.
The free throw line is 15 feet away from the basket. That ball went about 12 and a half.
Yeah, plus now he moves up to the line. He was standing about a foot behind the line. This time he overcorrects, goes the other way. Shot no good. Rebound Hallberg.
You want that guy on the line. What do you think?
Let's just foul him. Anthony Thomas into a forecourt. Looks at I guess it is a 1-3-1 zone. AT at the head of the lane. Pass on the left-hand side of Kobe Carl to Reggie Larry. High post to Thomas. Fakes to the right. Now pass on the right wing to Boucher. Boucher penetrates, throws the ball away.
He was trying to get the ball on a bounce pass to Colin Hallberg, and Hallberg just didn't get into the key far enough to accept the pass. Boucher passed it out of bounds.
Pass right down the middle, and a turnover for Boise State, their fifth. Across the timeline, Sean Davis.
Well, bad shooting, bad rebounding, and turnovers. That will spell doom for the Broncos tonight if they don't turn that around.
Yeah, Davis with the basketball, dumps it over to Fred Pete. Go back out on the wing. Edie drives inside. Whoa, that's Nelson. Drives inside, lays it in. Ty Nelson with 6. Broncos turn it over in the inbounds play. The inbounds pass thrown away by Boise State, and New Mexico State will get the ball back. Anthony Thomas saying he was hit in the eye. He got hit in the face pretty good. His contact lens knocked out. He's checking his mouth for blood. But no foul. You understand?
Working on a contact right now, trying to get that squared away, so there's a quick officials timeout. Well,
15-point lead for New Mexico State. 25-10. The Broncos have scored 10 points in the opening 10 minutes. Eric Lane getting ready to come back in.
AT's going to go back to the locker room, try to get that thing figured out with a mirror.
That's why I could never wear contact lenses. I'd be a Kurt Rambis guy. Inbounds pass. Davis with the basketball. High post pass to Edie, who's about 11 feet tall. Edie's a big guy, 7-foot junior. Pass back over to Davis. Long three. Nope. Rebound Hallberg. And again, they knock it away from Boise State. This time Hallberg gets it back. Down court pass to Eric Lane. Had Boucher in the corner. Didn't get it to him. Kobe drives inside. Shot way off the mark. And the Broncos don't look good. Long down court pass. Pete. Pump fake. Shot is spiked out of there by Boucher. Let me say they don't look good on the offensive end. They're playing pretty good defense. But they're kind of like the Baltimore team today in the NFL. They can't score.
Boucher timed that perfectly. Came across the key. Jumped just at the right time. Got a nice block out of bounds.
Inbounds pass to Edie. Edie dumps it down low. Pete going to work. They kick it back outside. Almost a walk. Davis with it. Davis back over to Fisher. Dumps it down to Edie. That's Nelson. Nelson now at the low post. Kicks it back outside. Jumper by Davis. Not good. Rebound Hallberg. Well, he holds that ball up there. Edie was thinking about knocking it away from behind. Hallberg heard him coming. Pass over to Boucher. Boucher on the right-hand side. Broncos kind of standing around on offense. There's a pass to Carl. Carl dumps it off to Eric Lane at a screen. Did not want to shoot the basketball. Now he's double-teamed in the corner. Gets rid of it to Hallberg. Hallberg out to Boucher. Boucher drives inside. Finds Lane all alone in the corner for 3. Good.
Well, that was perseverance in that offensive possession. They kind of stumbled around through it, but finally found Eric Lane open for the 3.
First Bronco besides Reggie Larry to score, which is a good thing because Larry's not in the ball game. He's the first to score a basket. Tiedemann hit a couple of free throws. Davis. Jump shot. Go. It's no good. A long rebound goes outside. Picked up by Pete. The Fisher to Edie. Lays it in.
Well, Edie's a little better under the basket than he is at the free throw line. Pretty good hands there. Nice little reverse layup.
Eric Lane in the forecourt. Broncos trail by 14. They need to get this inside of 10 by halftime. They'll be all right. Boucher with the basketball. On the right side of the court. Cut off by Davis. reverses his dribble, cut off again by Davis, who gives him a shove past the lane. Lane penetrates and is fouled. Coach very unhappy with Matt Boucher for some reason. Foul on number 5, David Fisher. Second team foul, third team foul against New Mexico State. Going to the free throw line, Eric Lane. Lane only a 56% free throw shooter. Broncos more than doubled here, 27-13, with 8.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Free throw good. E with 4 points. Justin Hawkins back in, replacing Fisher.
And again, no rebounders underneath for the Broncos.
Kenny Wilson comes in, replacing Kobe Carl. Lane at the line. 27-14, free throw by E. No, way off to the right. New Mexico State on the rebound. Elijah Ingram across the timeline. Eric Lane on him defensively. Ingram pushed out. There's a pass over to Pete. Almost walked with it against Boucher. Back to Ingram. Back to Pete. They'll shoot from there. Nelson just inside the three-point line. Underneath to Hawkins. Hawkins back out to Nelson. 12-footer good. Tyrell Nelson didn't start, but he has 8.
Only averages 8.9 a game, so he's almost to his average already in the first half.
He was one of their big scorers last year. He started and has sat down now. Boy, Nelson was open for a minute. You could hear the coach scream like a wounded buzzard. 29-14. They did not get it to him. High post pass to Hallberg. Hallberg screens. Eric Lane just dribbles it off his foot and somehow saves his dribble. 10 on the shot clock. Has a screen from Matt Nelson. Goes back. Long three. Nope, way short. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Nope, saved by Elijah Ingram. Down to Hawkins. Hawkins kicks it back outside. Wide open is Pete. Jump shot is not good. Rebound Hallberg. Hallberg kicks it out to Eric Lane. Down court to Kenny Wilson. Wilson penetrates to 10 feet. Shot off the glass good. Kenny.
Good execution of the fast break there for the Broncos. That started by a third rebound by Colin Hallberg since he's been in the ballgame.
29-16. Broncos down by 13. We got a foul on New Mexico State. On Fred Pete.
A little shove off there by Mr. Pete. Got him that call.
Timeout on the court. 7:02 left to go. Broncos down 13, 29-16. We'll be back with more on the Broncos Sports Network.
Programmed out to the scores table to receive your coupons.
Boise State has steadied the ship basically and have been trading baskets with New Mexico State. And New Mexico State 20 rebounds to 9, 27 shots to 15. Boise State shooting almost the same percentage, but not getting nearly the chances, huh?
And the Bronx 3 out of 4 at the free throw line, so that's a welcome improvement there. They need a little more than that, though, to win this ball game tonight.
Well, they need to cut into this lead. Still 7 minutes till the half. Broncos need to get it down single digits. That'll be all right. Kenny Wilson inbounds pass to Kobe Carl. Carl against Davis. In backcourt across the timeline. Double high post. Carl turns it over again. Down court, Davis lays it up in it. Sean Davis, that's a turnover that leads directly to a down court. Nelson drives inside. He's fouled by Edie. Edie shoving on him.
Good aggressive move by Matt Nelson to take that ball right at Edie. Edie doesn't look like the most mobile guy in the world, and that's the perfect thing to do. Take him to the hole.
Yep. That brings Hatchela Passos back in the lineup. There's somebody bigger in there. Inbounds pass. Reggie Larry lays it in. Nice.
Kind of a modified half slam, half layup.
Yep. All he knew is he got to the basket. Oh, there's a long three by an unguarded Ingram. Not good. Rebound. Taken down by Matt Nelson. Nelson up court to Kenny Wilson. Wilson looks at Reggie Larry. Can't get the ball to him. Oh, now they get it to him inside. Shot up, and they call an offensive foul on Reggie Larry.
One of the all-time great flops you'll ever see right there.
Second foul on Reg.
That guy went down like he was shot with a howitzer.
Second foul on Reggie Larry, and I don't think he's touched anybody yet.
Well, if by the reaction of the defensive player he would have thought that he just manhandled him, but that was
he's got in his car and ran over him.
Skillful acting down there.
31-18. Oh, a nice pass inside to Passos. Shot is not good though. Rebound, Passos, and he's tied up. Good job by Kenny Wilson. Boise State gets the basketball out of there. Good hustle by the Broncos. Well, this is by far the best team I've seen this year.
They've got a little bit of everything, don't they, Paul J?
They look very good.
Very disciplined, good athletes, hit the boards hard, shoot the threes a little bit.
Boucher in backcourt across the timeline, breaking the press. Kenny Wilson dumps it inside to Nelson. Great move. Nelly's shot doesn't go. He's fouled from behind by Julian Hawkins. 2 fouls on Hawkins.
Well, great move by Nelson down the baseline and then get himself caught way under the basket and a twisting move up to get the ball off the glass. It almost went.
I know I said Julian Hawkins, who plays football for Boise State. This is Justin Hawkins, his second foul. Nelson at the free throw line. Way off. It went. I can't believe that shot. Way off to the left. Bounced on the left side. Bounced on the back. Bounced on the front. Went down. Reggie Larry coming out with his 2 fouls.
I'd say that's shooter's touch, but Nelson's not really that great of a shooter.
Not from the free throw line.
No. He does his best work down there in the trench.
Has not had a basket here tonight, though. Second free throw on the way. Good. Well, Broncos have it down to 11. It's as close as they've been.
Need another stop defensively here. Crowd's getting into it now.
Nelson with a ball over to Sean Davis. Davis knocked away by Kobe Carl, but picked back up by Ted Nauber. Nauber to Davis. Davis penetrates. Kicks it off to Passos. Goes back outside. And they set it up again with Elijah Ingram. Now they screen for him way high. And this time the Broncos adjust. Ingram going to work. Can't shoot. Tied up by Robinson. Great job by Seth Robinson. It'll be New Mexico State's ball with 4 on the shot clock.
Always nice to get rid of that tie-up on the defensive end. Next one will go to the Broncos.
And a 30-second timeout by the impeccably attired Reggie Thies.
He is a nappy dresser, isn't he?
He is a nappy dressing guy.
Well, the Broncos right now getting a little bit of confidence back, and the defensive end of things are playing pretty tough. But, you know, when you really think about how they came out and started this game, it didn't really look like they were ready to roll, Paul J.
How about the Boise State women? With 15 seconds left in their game at Louisiana Tech, it's Boise State 61, Louisiana Tech 36.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
So they will be all alone in first place in the Western Athletic Conference. Holy smokes. And this will be the first loss in 12 years in a WAC game at home for Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, that's impressive. Impressive for Gordy Presnell and that whole club. Playing some great ball right now. Peaking at the right time, huh?
Yeah. Good time to peak conference play. All right, Nauber will inbound it with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Now they need to keep Passos and Nelson off the glass. They run the switch, get it into Nelson at 3-point range to Davis. 2 seconds, 1. Shot is good for 3 by Davis.
You heard the buzzer in the background. That was a buzzer beater by Sean Davis.
14-point lead. Oh, boy, to Sean Davis's quick inbounds pass, almost stolen by Davis. Across the timeline. They trap. There's Robinson, finds Kobe all alone for 3. Doesn't take it. Hammers it over to Wilson for 3. Kenny, way long. Air ball. Rebound taken down by Elijah Ingram. Off to Davis. Davis across the top of the key. Kicks it back outside to Ingram. Drives inside. Lays it up. Not good. Tipped up. Not good. A foul on the big guy, Passos. Passos over the back. Hatchula. First guy I've ever seen named Hatchula.
I've never seen anyone named Hatchula.
Nope.
Guy or girl. All right, well, that is 7th team foul, so Broncos will toe the line.
Going to the free throw line will be Kobe, I think. Carl, an excellent free throw shooter.
Nice to have a 83% free throw shooter up there.
Shooting the 1-and-1.
Now they're going to say Boucher should be on the line.
No.
They're going to take a look at the monitor and see who actually was pushed off on by Hatchula.
I think it was Boucher because it looked like he and Kobe were cooking something up, didn't it, when they were walking up court?
Well, Boucher's only a 50% free throw shooter, so I bet they were cooking something up.
Yep. 34-20. New Mexico State with the lead. 4:42 left to go. That's New Mexico State. They're trying to figure out who should shoot the free throws. Get the feeling it's going to be Bausch. In the game for Boise State, Robinson, Nelson, Wilson,
I actually
Carl, and Boucher.
Might have been Seth that got pushed off on. But
Seth's a good free throw shooter. Send him at the line.
He apparently wasn't the guy because he didn't start to toe the line. So.
Nope.
Coach Graham bringing the guys over for a little chat here while the referees are trying to sort this out.
Kind of a long pause here. 4:42 left to go here in the first half. 34-20. New Mexico State very impressed with the Aggies tonight.
Well, the fans in Las Cruces must be real happy that they hired Reggie Theus down there because he's really turned that program around. Huh? Oh. I don't know what they had to pay the guy to get him down there, but whatever it was, it's working out pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about a basketball program that for years had been really good and then fell on some hard times and became really bad.
It's going to be Robinson.
Yeah, I kind of thought Seth was the guy under there battling with Hatchula. Hatchula the spatula.
So
can't
Seth,
make fun of a guy's name. Come on.
Seth going to the free throw line. It probably means something very nice in Brazilian.
Yeah. Spatula.
Like he who slam dunks.
He with big hair.
Mm-hmm. He does have big hair.
Kind of a modified afro going on there.
Seth Robinson free throw not good. So I got like 3 free throws I got to erase off the thing here. In the forecourt, Davis with a basketball. Flies up in the air, pass to Nelson. Nelson throws it away. Boy, it's almost run down. These guys are fast. Elijah Ingram almost saved that ball from going out of bounds.
Yeah, they've got some pretty quick motors, and now Sean Davis going to put some pressure on Kobe on the inbounds. Now they call it off.
Inbounds pass to Carl. Broncos with 4.5 minutes left, down by 14 here in the first half. Mexico State playing very well. Pass inside to Nelson. He's fouled hard by Passos. His second foul. And Nelly will go back to the line. Angela Passos picks up his second. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Angela Passos.
Big Martin Edie getting ready to check into the game. Probably 4 Passos.
Nelson's free throw is up and in. Nelly is not Matt Nelson, Tyler Tiedemann, and Kobe Carl. None of them have a basket yet tonight. 34-21, Nelly. Back at the free throw line. Second free throw, good. Nelson with 4 straight from the line. Broncos down by a dozen. 4:14 to go here in the first half. Ingram across the timeline. Pass to Davis right in front of our KBOI microphone. Down the left side of the court. Kicks it back outside to Ingram. Elijah Ingram against Kobe Carl. Ingram. Oh, beautiful switch there. Carl picks him back up to Davis. Dumps it down to Edie inside. Over Nelson. Good. Boy, a nice move.
Well, the big 7-footer got down in range, and because of his height, was able to just kind of line drive that thing off the board.
And he got hurt. Looks like he's got a big brace on his left knee. He's holding his right knee as he goes off the court. Timeout on the court. 3:47 left to go. 36-22. New Mexico State will be back with more on the All-State Broncos Sports Network.
The way you make me a heart attack. Okay, let's take it to the floor. Do a spin and dance some more. Woo! I'm on my own. Do the math and the rocks on the phone. Me and the boys are your biggest fans. Every time we see we just clap our hands. Come on, move this song. 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 Work it, girl. Girl. Dance, girl. Move this song. Come on, 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 move this song.
Since the last stoppage of play, the Broncos only accumulated 1 rebound. I guess that's good if you're making all your shots, but that's not really the case either for the Broncos. They're just really getting outplayed in almost every facet of this game right now.
Yeah, they're facing a very good team. They need to hang around and try to make a run at these guys in the second half. Kobe Carl, Matt Boucher, Kenny Wilson, Matt Nelson, Seth Robinson in for Boise State. For New Mexico State, they have Edie, Fisher, Davis, Elijah Ingram, and Red Pete. Inbounds pass for Boise State. Robinson with it. Yeah, everybody leaves him, so he has to dribble. He says, I can do this. Kicks it over to Matt Boucher. Boucher better hurry up. Gets into forecourt. Moves to the right-hand side of the court. New Mexico State mans him up. Inside to go to Nelson. Kicks it out. There's a wide-open jumper by Kobe. He is way off tonight. Rebound batted around. Broncos going after it hard. On the floor. What do we got? Jump ball, Boise State possession. That's good for Boise State.
Kenny Wilson with a lot of hustle down there. He just kept scrapping after that ball. Finally got on the ground with it. Was tied up. Broncos inbound.
14-13. Philadelphia leads New Orleans at the half. Inbounds pass. Shot up and in.
Little lob pass to Matt Nelson cutting through the key. And on the fly, he got it to roll in.
First basket for Nelson. And the Broncos have cut it again to 12. 3:09 left to go here in the first half. Pete with a basketball over to Fisher. He's open now. Robinson comes out and contests. Over to Elijah Ingram to Davis. Ingram and Davis, 2 little guys that can really play. Fisher underneath. Robinson, good defense. Shot no good. Rebound, Matt Nelson out to Kobe Carl. Carl into forecourt for Boise State. Behind back dribble, goes inside, and he's fouled by big number 41, Ty Nelson.
Kobe was bound and determined he was going to get that ball up and get a shot off in that possession. He had a couple of spin moves, got down into the key, and got Nelson to step in front of him and commit the foul.
Second foul on Tyrone Nelson. 36-24. Broncos could move to within 10. That would be the closest since New Mexico State opened up a 15-point lead early in the ballgame. 2:45 left to go in the half. Carl, a right-handed free throw shooter, 83%er. Free throws up, good. Maybe that'll take the lid off the basket for Kobe. Kobe with 3 assists tonight. Broncos don't have that many baskets. Second free throw good. 10-point ball game. 36-26. 2:42 left to go. Ingram across the timeline for New Mexico State. Pass over to Pete against Boucher. Running their half-court motion offense. Ingram. That's close to a travel. Ingram. Jumps it up over Boucher, way short. Rebound, hits the ground. Picked up, though, by Pete of New Mexico State. They even get the rebounds that go clear out to the free throw line.
Broncos were in good rebounding position, but that ball bounced, like you said, way outside, and nobody out there.
Pass over to Sean Davis on the wing, right-hand side. Davis moves to the baseline, cut off by Wilson. Goes back outside to Ingram. Back to Davis. Davis wants to shoot, can't. 12 on the shot clock. They dump it down inside. Going up with a shot. Travel's going to be called or a foul on Boise State on Kobe. No, it's on Nelson. Second foul on Matt Nelson. So both Nelson and Larry have 2 fouls, and Ty Nelson, who is 0 for 2 from the free throw line, will go back to try again. Free throw. Nope. He hasn't really come close.
Not sure between he and E.T. who the worst free throw shooter I've ever seen in my life is.
It's got to be
one of
E.T.
these two.
Got to be E.T. No, there's not a free throw as ugly as that first one. Plus, Nelson's hit 68%. E.T. 39. You may be right. He missed that one badly, too. Rebound. Robinson almost lost the ball over to Kobe. Carl across the timeline. Moves to the right-hand wing. Bounce pass in a corner to Kenny Wilson. Looks inside. Fires outside to Robinson. Reverse the ball to Kobe on the left-hand side. Fires over to Robinson. Jumper from 10 is good. Seth Robinson. 36-28. Broncos have cut it to 8. Boise State with 6 in a row here. Pass goes over to Davis. Davis, spin move inside, can't get free. Jumper by Nelson, way short. Rebound, Matt Boucher. Boucher almost threw it away, though. Nice catch by Carl. Back over to Boucher. Boucher hammers it down on the baseline to Robinson. Out to Carl. Over to Wilson in the corner for 3. No. Rebound, Boucher. Up and in. Matt Boucher. Oh, great play by Floormat. And it's 36-30 with 52 seconds left.
Bouch just didn't give up on that play. Went to the rim. Got rewarded for his efforts with the layup.
And the crowd back in it now here for Boise State as the Broncos have 8 points in a row here. Pete with a basketball. Dumps it down low to Nelson. Knocked away. He picks it back up, and we got a
offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Nelson, I believe. If that's who it's on, it's his third.
It is.
Third foul on Ty Nelson.
Matt Nelson did a great job of setting his position defensively. Nelson just rammed right into him as he was passing the ball out, and Ingram hit the three-point shot, but it doesn't count, and it's going to be Bronco ball with 29 left on the clock.
And the stoppage of play lets him set up the backcourt pressure. Kenny Wilson with a basketball. Picked up by Ingram, still in backcourt across the timeline. Wilson moves to the right side of the court. Dangerous pass cross court, picked up by Robinson. Seth dumps it off to Matt Nelson. Nelson to Kobe with 11 seconds left. Kobe against Pete. Has a screen from Nelson. Screen and roll now. Nelson was open. Carl kicks it off in the corner. Jumper by Wilson. Nope. Too bad. He got a good shot, though. It just didn't go off the back of the iron, and that would have made it a 4-point game. Nice hand for Boise State as they scored the last 8 points of the half to get back in this, Larry.
Well, it was awesome to see them rally like they did in the last 4 minutes because they were down 14 points when we started that last little soiree there, and they made a good effort to come back on defense, and they started hitting some shots offensively to get them back in a rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, you know, everybody had a hand in it, too. Nelson, then Carl, then Wilson, and then Matt Boucher. So it was good. Halftime, 36-30, New Mexico State. Will be back with halftime stats and color after these words on the Broncos Sports Network.
Mainline dancers, we do have a final from Ruston, Louisiana. Boise State women 69, La Tech 47. And an NFL halftime score, it is Philadelphia 14, New Orleans 13. And now please welcome the Harvey Neat Mainline dancers.
Yeah.
How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, I know I announced the score with the women 69-47 a win over Louisiana Tech. That does break Louisiana Tech's league home win streak at 114 games. They had not lost in 15 years in league games until tonight with the Broncos. For more of your halftime enjoyment, we have the Summer Wind Skippers jump rope team. This talented group of youngsters based out of the Meridian School District. They have been on ESPN, performed on the league.
Didn't really look like they were ready to play, and
the team is one of the top.
Just took it to them early and got up big, but Broncos showed why they're 7-0 here in this arena right now, and they're looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, and New Mexico State also showed how they won 12 games in a row because they came out really, really fast.
You know, they're just impressive to watch. They do everything fairly well. You know, they're not really great at anything, but they do everything very well. So, very well-schooled basketball team, and I'm impressed.
Me too. 36-30, our halftime score. We'll be back with more halftime stats in color after these words on the Broncos Sports Network.
Tara, we need 2 more breaks here at the half, don't we? Okay, great. Thanks. Welcome back to the Paul's Market Halftime Report, where the halftime score is Boise State 30, New Mexico State Aggies 36. Paul's Market, the home of great donuts. Let's take a look and turn now to our Taco Bell scoreboard update. Taco Bell, I think outside the bun, final from earlier today. The State Spartans a 64-61 winner over Fresno State. And at the half, Utah State 37, Louisiana Tech 32. Later on tonight, Nevada will travel to Hawaii. That is a ESPN full court game late night tonight from the islands of Hawaii. Our debt reduction services halftime stats. When your numbers need to be reduced, get help from the experts at Debt Reduction Services. For the Broncos, leading scorer on the night, Reggie Larry with 10. He got a lot of that early, but he's had some tremendous slam dunks here in this first half. Helped out by Matt Nelson with 6. Eric Lane has 4. Tyler Tiedemann, Kobe Carl, Kenny Wilson, and Matt Boucher all with 2 on the night. So Tyler Tiedemann and Kobe kind of need to gear things up here in this second half and get on the board, and that will help the Broncos tremendously. They're shooting 43.5 from the field, 82% from the free throw line, and they're only 1 of 9 from the three-point line. For the New Mexico State Aggies, the rebounding edge 24-16 in their favor. Scoring leaders For the Aggies, 2 guys with 8. That would be Tyrone Nelson and Elijah Ingram, both with 8 points to lead scoring for the Aggies of New Mexico State. Aggies shoot 42% from the field, 36% from the three-point line, and only 25%, 2 of 8, from the free throw line. We are at the half, and this is the Paul's Market halftime report. Broncos 30, New Mexico State 36. We'll be back with more on the All-State Broncos Sports Network. We need to take one more break at about 2:30 on the clock, and then we'll be good to go.
All right. Free throw line. I can do that. You're right. Well, we are back once again. Halftime score 36-30 in favor of the New Mexico State Aggies.
Paul J., why don't we go down to the mall? Let's gear up, baby. You ready to gear up?
I will be there in the morning.
All right, well, you gear up. We're going to gear up in the best selection of BSU gear at the Blue and Orange store in the Boise Town Square Mall. The Blue and Orange store has the largest selection of BSU merchandise anywhere. See new Nike gear, including T-shirts, sweatshirts, jerseys, and hats. Everything for the tailgate, including tents, coolers, chairs, flags. They've got all that. The Blue and Orange store has a huge selection of women's, kids, and baby merchandise. Now I'm going to have to go buy my granddaughter something.
Yeah, you are.
And the Blue and Orange store, upper level of the mall near Pro Image and Dillard's, or online at blueandorangestore.com.
That's a great place, and boy, what big supporters they are of Boise State. They've done a lot for the BSU athletics, and
I think BSU's done something for them too.
Yeah, like win a lot of ball games and get that Fiesta Bowl stuff coming. Well, they're still getting new shipments of Fiesta Bowl stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's
it's tremendous. I don't think that feeling's ever going to go away for especially people that were down at the game, but everybody involved in watching the Broncos over the years. My goodness. Time to get some memorabilia, though. Do it at the Blue and Orange store.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. We got everything done here at halftime.
We got to take a look at our Banner Bank keys to the second half, and it's one of those situations where
rebound better would be helpful for Boise State. They need to rebound a little bit, and they also need to shoot a little better. Make a couple of threes would help. They're only 1 of 9 from three-point range.
Well, they've come out of their slumber, though. That's the good news. But as I went over the stat sheet, Tiedemann and Carl with 2 points at the half, that's not getting it done. They've got to step it up there. Those keys to the second half brought to you by Banner Bank. For great customer service and better banking solutions, you can find them in the stands cheering on the Broncos. For a location near you, call 1-800-272-9933.
You're listening to the Paul's Market Halftime Report. We'll be back with the second half, Boise State, New Mexico State, after these words.
First half, Utah State leading Louisiana Tech 30
Who scored? Go back to the. Oh, never mind.
Boy, he kept him in there a long time. They just came out of the locker room with 1:50 on the clock. Jeez.
We only had 5 fouls in the first half. They still shot 8 free throws, so they're not shooting as many as they usually do. Points in the paint are pretty even. Off turnovers are killing us. Mexico State's ball to start the second half.
We took the last possession. The second half brought to you tonight by Capital Educators Federal Credit Union. You won't believe the difference at Capital Educators. Not bigger, just better.
A couple of surprising things in the first half. Points in the paint, 18-14, New Mexico State. And second chance points, which you would think they'd have 2-1 with all the rebounds, but they're even. Second chance points at 8 apiece. 5 steals for New Mexico State, 3 blocks for Boise State.
Really at a loss to say more than what we've said in regards to how sluggish the Broncos came out to start that first 10 minutes, and how impressed we were with New Mexico State's effort in that first 10 minutes.
Terrific.
And they're really deliberate on the offense end. There's always a mission. They're not just out there slugging the ball around the outside. They're always looking for something. They're making things happen. They're setting up the next moves with cuts and screens, and it's a very impressive offense. And they came out with a pretty tough defensive effort too, but the Broncos helped it a little bit by shooting like they had bricks in their hands.
Nelson and Larry combined for a total of 3 rebounds in the first half.
Now that along with Kobe and Tiedemann with 4 points between them has got to change if the fate of this ball game is going to turn out differently.
Yep. All right, ready to go. New Mexico State will start the second half with the basketball. New Mexico State has Elijah Ingram, Fred Pete, David Fisher, Hawkins, and Passos in here, and the Broncos go with their starters as well. Pass goes over to Pete on the wing, down low to Passos. Hatchela with a big left-handed shot, looked like it might have slipped. Hawkins' shot is blocked, third foul on Matt Nelson. That, nope, is on Tiedemann. That's good news.
That is good news. Tiedemann, that's his first. Passos, when he went up at the first shot, it kind of slipped out of his hand a little bit, missed the rim entirely, but Hawkins able to grab it and take it right back up and get fouled.
Hawkins is 66% free throw shooter. Will shoot a pair here. Free throw, not good. I'll tell you what, 2 of 9 from the free throw line for New Mexico State, and that helps Boise State terrifically. On the year, 64%. He missed them both. Rebound, Nelson. Outlet pass to Tiedemann. 2-on-2 break. Tyler goes all the way and missed the shot. You had a man on the other side, Eric Lane.
Well, he was more worried about the contact than he was getting the ball off the glass, and just that was ugly.
Ingram with a basketball down low to Passos. Shot is up. It's good.
Passos with a very aggressive move there.
Broncos in the backcourt. Down court to Tiedemann. Tyler turns and faces.
It'll be Mr. Passos, third foul.
Hatchela Passos, hold there. And that is his team third foul, as you mentioned, and the first team foul here in the second half.
All-time bad hair team, Mr. Passos.
Yeah, he really does have bad hair. And bounce pass to Reggie Larry. He makes a case for shaving your head. Tiedemann. Oh, medium range pass to Nelson.
What was that?
I think he was throwing it up for Larry, but Larry was blocked off the boards, and the Broncos turned it over. Either that or it was a really bad miss. Driving inside, reverse layup is good by Dave Fisher. So the Broncos down 10 again as they start off the second half like they started off the first half. Lane into forecourt for Boise State. Down low post to Reggie Larry. Larry goes inside, turned around, jumper good, and he's fouled.
Nice quick spinning move there by Reggie Larry. Went around his defender. The second defender tried to come and help out, but Reggie, with that great leaping ability, went right over the top of him and finger rolled it in.
Second foul on David Fisher, and Reggie will go to the free throw line. He has 12 points tonight, 40-32 our score. 18:40 left to go. Larry at the line. First free throw for Reginald tonight. Free throw way short. Rebound, Passos. Got that without jumping. 40-32.
The Broncos aren't exactly packing people down in there to rebound on those free throws, so they obviously have that's a design plan by the Broncos tonight.
Inside, if we get a foul on Nelson, that's his third. Nope, it's on Tiedemann again. Well, I think Broncos have been lucky there. I thought that was a foul on Nelson for sure.
Well, Nelson's the one that reached through, and I think he got some arm when he was doing it. But the Broncos had that ball stripped away. They were really surprised when that whistle blew.
Tiedemann out and replaced by Matt Boucher. Boucher a little quicker. Inbounds pass to Fisher. Hands it off to Pete. Pete penetrates. Half hook shot, not good. Rebound, Matt Nelson, Boise State. Up court to Kobe. Carl across the top of the lane. Pulls up, shoots, misses. Rebound. Taken down by Justin Hawkins of New Mexico State. Ingram in the corner. Wow, just raising up and shooting and hitting is David Fisher for three. And New Mexico State again pulling away from Boise State. 43-32. Nelson pass inside. Out to Larry. Knocked away, picked up by Boise State. Lane, wide open three, way off the mark. Rebound, Larry of Boise State. Knocked away and out of bounds to Boise State. And we got a player down. That is Fred Pete of New Mexico State, flat on his back on the baseline.
Didn't see what exactly happened to him, but he's
off
pain.
the court. Looks like a knee, maybe a right knee. Reggie Theus got to be the best dressed coach in the West.
And those are $1,500 suits if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, $1,500 shoes.
Well, Paul J., while we've got a second here, let's do our Domino's Pizza attendance report brought to you by Domino's Pizza. Get the door. It's Domino's. 4,363.
Better crowd tonight, but still not as many as should be out here seeing this team.
Going to have to help Mr. Pete off the court. He really either wrenched his ankle or his knee because he can't even put any weight on it.
You know, it's his left knee, and he's, as you say, not putting any weight at all. Pete, 3 points in the first half. See who comes in for him. It's Sean Davis, who played a lot in the first half anyway. And not a lot of drop off there, just a little bit in height.
Sean Davis only 5'11", but he's quick, and he has done some damage tonight to the Broncos.
43-32. Eric Lane on the inbounds pass over to Kobe. 2-3 zone. Boucher with a basketball. Lane penetrates, goes up, lays it in. Nice.
Nice left-handed layup. Great penetration by Eric Lane. Worked his way down the key to the left-handed layup.
9-point ball game, 43-34. Ingram across the timeline for New Mexico State. Boy, nice breakthrough, a shot, layup, no good. Rebound followed by Hawkins, no good. Hawkins had to be over somebody's back, huh?
Well, that one's on Nelson.
That's the third foul on Matt Nelson, who has really not been very effective at all tonight. Nelly with just 6 points and 5 rebounds. Justin Hawkins will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. He missed 2 a minute ago. Sooner or later, they're going to start making these, and then the Broncos could be in trouble. Free throw is good. Colin Hallberg comes in replacing Matt Nelson. Hallberg with a good job with 4 rebounds in the first half. And now we got a whole discombobulated deal on the free throw line. And we'll start all over again.
Well, they're getting Passos out of there with those 3 fouls. They don't want him underneath the basket to pick up a cheap one.
Passos goes into backcourt. Second free throw is good. Broncos down 11, 45-34. Reggie Larry passes inbounds or down court to Hallberg. Carl drives inside, shot not good. Rebound taken down by Ingram. Quick shooting that time. Ingram shot is blocked by Kobe. Broncos with a 3-on-1 break. Larry with it. Lays it up. It's blocked. And the Broncos don't get a basket. 2 fast breaks and they don't get a basket on either one. And ball knocked out of bounds as New Mexico State tried a fast break at the other end. That shows you the speed of New Mexico State. And 3 fouls or not, Matt Nelson coming in for Hallberg. If they're going to run up and down the court like that, Colin has trouble keeping up. 45-34 New Mexico State. 16:50 left to go. The Aggies have led all the way. Inbounds pass, Ingram with it. Off to Fisher. Fisher's been hot here in the second half. To Hawkins to Fisher. Dumps it inside of Passos, lays it in.
Well, Passos got way down underneath on the block. Matt Nelson was behind him, and the entry pass, he had to turn around and finger roll it in.
And with 3 fouls, you could take a chance on trying to block it. You're going to pick up your 4th foul. He's going to make it anyway. Carl with a basketball against Davis. Carl should be posting this kid up. He's 5'11". Pass to Nelson at the high post. Foul is on Davis.
Kobe trying to cut off the screen that time, set by Matt Nelson at the free throw line.
Would have been a layup for Kobe.
Davis just grabbed on and held and took a ride.
Edie comes in, Passos is out.
Yeah, Edie's been out for a while. He had a little leg problem there.
Inbounds pass thrown away. Broncos just simply not. Oh, Davis walked and got away with it, laid it in. Oh, man, Sean Davis with an obvious walk. 49-34, back up to the biggest lead again of 15. And Boise State starting the second half just like they started the first half. Pass over to Eric Lane, or maybe we should say New Mexico State starting the second half like they started the first half. There's a phantom foul on Fisher. I don't believe David Fisher did anything but knock the ball away. Picks up his 3rd foul.
Reggie Theus isn't happy about it.
How about Damon Archibald? How does he look? Damon Archibald is an assistant coach at New Mexico State, has his head shaved. And he is a former player here at Boise State and at Albertson College. Son of the former Idaho State coach Lynn Archibald. Is this a full timeout?
Yes.
It is. 15:54 left to go. 49-34. We'll be back on the All-State Broncos Sports Network.
Here to my left and Bruce Grayson to my right. You guys ready on your mark? Get set and go. Well, we have one. Three-pointer there by Bruce. Grayson makes another layup. Mikey makes the layup. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think the team of Bruce and Grayson are winners. Seven 26 left to go in the third quarter. Philadelphia 21, New Orleans 20.
Tech 42-36 with 15:45 left to go in that ball game. Earlier tonight, San Jose State beat Fresno 64-61. Broncos in a death fight here now with 16 minutes left to go. 15:54. Boise State down 15.
Well, how huge would this be for the Aggies of New Mexico State to be able to pull off a first road trip sweep
They look good enough to separate themselves here in the conference, I think. It could be them and Nevada.
Yeah, absolutely. They, you saw Nevada play down there, and obviously they're a top 20 team. So
Nevada a little bigger. I think they would give New Mexico State trouble because of the size, especially at the guards. But who knows? Inbounds pass to Eric Lane. Broncos need some offense. Pass goes over to Kobe Carl, right wing, out to Matt Bauscher. Bauscher looks at the basket, fires over to Carl, moves inside, and is fouled. Edey maybe.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Martin Edey, big number 32, 7-footer out of Sydney, Australia.
Second foul on Edey.
Not only does Reggie Theus recruit Los Angeles very heavily, he recruits the world, Australia and Brazil.
Yeah. A couple of pretty good players, foreign players. Nelson double teamed in the corner, fires to Bauscher. Bauscher out to Carl, wide open three. Good, and he's shoved down after the shot by Edey. Everybody had turned away Carl's first three.
I think three frees in the court, one of them would see that.
49-37. Davis with a basketball and a whistle. Foul on 3-second violation on Edey. Long down-court pass to Bauscher to break all that pressure. Foul on Edey again. Boy, I tell you what, Martin Edey reached around that time and fouled Matt Nelson, and Edey has three. Passos has three. Fisher has three. Nelson has three.
Bauscher did not see Reggie Larry going to the basket. He wanted the pass because he was going to take his fourth slam dunk of the day.
Inbounds pass to Bauscher. Bauscher out to Eric Lane. Lane to Kobe. Kobe a long skip pass to Bauscher. Wide open three. Good.
Got to have shooting like that from Matt Bauscher if the Broncos are going to get back into this thing.
9-point ball game. 6 in a row by Boise State. Ingram across the timeline. Pass goes over on the wing. Broncos just need to get close enough to put pressure on these guys. Pass over on the far side of the court. Sean Davis with it. Dumps it down low. There's a pass back out to Ingram. Ingram, good move. Nice defense by Eric Lane. Out to Davis. Davis to Ingram. 5 on the shot clock. Moves inside. Hook shot, good. Boy, nice play. That was all Elijah Ingram.
Worked hard to get himself down in the key. Left-handed layup going to his left. Pretty play.
51-40. Down low. Nelson going to work inside. Finds Reggie Larry, and he's fouled hard as he goes to the hoop, and that's another foul on Edey. Well, Edey's fourth foul, and he's got 3 of them in about 2 minutes.
That's going to send Reggie Larry to the line.
Edey limping as he comes out of the ball game.
Yeah, he's got a huge brace on his left knee. You mentioned that earlier, and he's got sleeves on it. He's limping pretty good on that thing.
Yeah, doesn't appear to be the healthiest guy. At the free throw line, Reggie Larry will shoot 2. He's 0 for 1 tonight. 13.2 points a game, 68% free throw shooter. He has 12 points tonight. Broncos need them all here. Free throw, good. Oh, Pete's coming back in. And so is Passos. Hawkins comes out. And, of course, Edey.
The Broncos with one rebounder, Bauscher underneath. They don't want Matt Nelson down there with 3 fouls to get any kind of cheap one.
Hoping Larry makes the second free throw. It's good.
Don't have to worry about a rebound that way.
51-42, 14 minutes, 19 seconds left to go. Ingram across the timeline. Ingram with the basketball against Eric Lane. Lane checks for screens. Pass goes over to Pete. Dumps it down to Passos inside. Throws it away. And a foul, I believe, on Bauscher. Yep. Foul on Matt Bauscher, his second. 4th team foul on Boise State here in the second half. There are 17 fouls on New Mexico State. Most of them on Edey.
Yeah, he's had his share here in the second half, hasn't he?
Yep. Comes the inbounds pass. Ingram with the basketball. They swing it around to the other side to Pete. Pete dumps it down to Passos against Nelson. Going to work on him inside. Kicks it out to Elijah Ingram. There's a wide open 3. This one came out. Rebound Reggie Larry. Knocked away but picked up by Matt Bauscher. Bauscher winding his way through traffic. and throws it away, knocked out of bounds by Sean Davis.
Went off Davis's knee, tried to wrap around that pass to Matt Nelson, who was positioned right under the basket. Couldn't get it done, but they'll retain possession.
Broncos will inbound it, down 9. Boise State scored the final 8 points of the first half to cut a 15-point lead to 6. Boucher on the inbounds pass. Penetrates the zone, hands it to Nelson. Back out to Boucher. Boucher way outside now to Eric Lane to Boucher. 2-3 zone. Lane over on the wing to Carl to Boucher. Gets it down low, and they've done that pass one too many times, knocked away and stolen. And a beautiful no-look pass to Passos. He missed the layup, and they're going to call goaltending. I don't think so. Nobody touched the ball. I could see a foul there, but not goaltending. All right, basket for Hatchela Passos. 11-point lead. Inbounds pass to Eric Lane. Lane across the timeline. 13:09, still plenty of time. The Broncos got to start closing the gap here. Got to start putting some pressure on New Mexico State. Boucher moves inside, is fouled by Fisher.
Well, one thing that might happen here is they may end up shooting free throws, and a lot of them, because we're going to get to 10 team fouls here pretty quick.
That's the 4th foul on David Fisher. That's team foul number 8. Boucher at the line is not a good free throw shooter. 50% is all on the season. Fisher coming out, making all kinds of, oh man, faces. Dustin Hawkins replaces him. And now Ted Nauber, the three-point shooter, comes in, replacing Elijah Ingram. I'm glad to see anybody replace Elijah Ingram.
Yeah, he's a pretty steady player.
He's a good player. Boucher at the line. Has 5 points tonight. Matty averaging 5.5. Free throw, good. Four points in the second half, 6 on the game for Matt Boucher. 10-point ball game, 53-43. Second free throw, airborne, and good. 9-point game again, 53-44. Broncos need some stops. Sean Davis across the timeline for New Mexico State. Hands it off to Pete, to Hawkins, over to Nauber. Nauber on the left wing, to Passos. Oh, Davis all alone, nobody on him. He missed the shot. Rebound, Reggie Larry. Larry up court to Carl. 3-on-2 break for Boise State. Carl goes inside. How is that not a foul? How is that not a foul? Ball goes out of bounds to Boise State. I tell you what, Fred Pete got a lot of Kobe Carl. Inbounds pass to Boucher. Boucher moves into the lane. 10-footer, good. Nice play by Matt Boucher.
Boucher created that shot all on his own. Just took it right into the open space in the defense, right in the middle of the key. Little 8-footer.
7 points in the second half for Boucher. 7-point game now, 53-46. 12:19 left to go. Davis across the timeline. Davis dumps it off to Pete. Looks inside for Passos. They get it to him. And he's fouled. He makes a basket. Foul on Kobe. And the basket is good. Ooh, foul on Boucher. Third foul on Matt Boucher. Would have been the first on Kobe. So Passos gets the old-fashioned attempt anyway at a three-point play. Passos, with only 2 points in the first half, has 8 here in the second half. 65% free throw shooter. 55-46. New Mexico State by 9. Free throw good. Back out to a 10-point game. That hurt. That was a great, well-executed play, though. Boy, the Broncos better hurry up, get into forecourt. They do. Reggie Larry across the timeline, far side of the court. Pass to Eric Lane.
It's about the 4th time tonight, Paul. There's been 1 second left to get that ball over.
But they really haven't turned it over against the press much. Boucher with the ball. High post pass. Turnaround jumper by Matt Nelson. Not good. Rebound Reggie Larry up and in.
Reggie Larry just battling down there like a madman to get that rebound and get the putback.
56-48. Sean Davis, a little stiff arm action. Pass goes in the corner to Pete. Fred Pete dumps it down low. Hawkins Kicks it back outside to Davis. Drives inside, lays it up, and not good. Rebound. Knocked away. Taken down by Nelson. Long down court pass. Reggie Larry. Shot's not good. Rebound. Follow. Not good. And a foul on the big guy Passos, and that's his fourth.
Eric Lane really hustling down on that play. The shot wouldn't go by Reggie Larry, but E. Lane followed it up with the rebound. He just got bulldozed over the top of by Passos.
I tell you what, serious foul trouble now for New Mexico State. Fisher, Passos, and Edey all with 4 fouls. 11:14 left to go, 56-48. We'll be back on the Broncos Sports Network.
Bronco partner Coca-Cola.
At 670kboi.com, or we are powered by Fiberfight. Shooting in the second half, New Mexico State 8 of 15, Boise State 6 of 13.
The Broncos really need to close this down to under 5 points before we get to that 10-minute mark, because you know you're going to have another little spurt by New Mexico State at some point in time. Be nice to get this thing down to a 2-possession game before we get under 10 minutes.
Going to the free throw line now will be Eric Lane. Lane will shoot 2.
And that was the 19th foul, so the super bonus will be in effect for the Broncos the rest of the night.
I believe Lane was considered to be shooting, right, when he was fouled? Wasn't he trying to tip it in? We haven't seen an indication yet on 1-and-1 or shooting 2. He hit the line. Free throw good. 7 points for Eric. 56-49. Broncos down 7. Good. 56-50. Back down to a 6-point game, Larry.
Broncos in the low 80 percentile shooting free throws tonight. That's a good number. They're going to need it.
Davis across the timeline for New Mexico State, looking at a 2-3 Bronco zone. Pass to Pete, back to Davis. Davis, there's a fadeaway jumper, good by David Fisher. Fisher with 7 points here in the second half. They got so many players who contribute. Up court, Eric Lane with a basketball. Broncos down 8. Lane takes it way out near midcourt. Got a great big old guy on him. Now Hawkins backs off. Justin Hawkins.
Hawkins has been relatively quiet tonight. Only 4 points for him. Not big on the boards. He's their leading scorer and rebounder.
Nelson drives inside. Goes faked on the left side. Went up on the right side. The shot was partially blocked. No good. And here comes New Mexico State on the run. Davis to Fisher. He's been hot. Jump shot. No. In and out. Rebound. Eric Lane. Good position by Lane. Almost lost the ball. How is that not a foul on Fisher? That would have been his 5th. High post pass. Nelson out to Lane. He with a basketball. Backs out. Waiting for Kobe. Pass to Carl. Back to Eric. Broncos start the half-court offense. They're down by 8. Down low. Left-hand side. There goes Kobe. Turnaround jumper. Not good. He's fouled.
Well, there's that post-up that you were asking for in the first half.
Yeah.
The 5'11 guy on the 6'5 Kobe Carl.
Carl's shot did not go, but he will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
Could have very easily banged him for a foul on that, too, because he really went in hard
He did.
on Sean Davis, but Davis did not have position established.
Free throw by Kobe, good. Carl with 6 points tonight after 28 points on Thursday night. A little tougher opponent tonight. These guys are good. Free throw, good. 58-52, 9:48 left to go. New Mexico State's Elijah Ingram walks it into forecourt. Looking at Eric Lane. Got a screen away. Pass goes down in the corner to Pete. Drives inside. They're going to have a foul on Boise State on Kobe. And I don't believe they're going to let him shoot 2 here. He wasn't shooting. He wasn't shooting. He was nowhere near shooting the ball.
They're giving him 2 shots.
They sure are. Maybe they said the foul prevented him from shooting. Pete at the line. I'd be attacking all these guys with 4 fouls. Free throw by Pete, not good. Pete a 66% free throw shooter. 58-52, New Mexico State by 6. Edey back in the ball game, replacing David Fisher. Edey with 4 fouls, Fisher with 4 fouls. Boy, Edey got 3 fouls in a hurry here in the second half. Pete at the line. Second free throw, airborne and not good. Rebound, Matt Nelson. Nelly needs some help. Pass up court to Eric Lane. Lane into forecourt against Pete. High post pass to Nelson. Nelson over to Kobe Carl.
Matt Nelson just looks like a fish out of water at that high post offense, doesn't he?
He does. Eric Lane drives inside, got inside of Pete. Pass down low to Reggie Larry. Back out in the corner, and we got a whistle. 3-second violation against Nelson. Nelly, I think that time expected Reggie Larry to shoot the ball, and he threw it back outside.
Well, he'd already cleared the key when the whistle blew, and, you know, I'm not sure why you make that call at that point. He was already out of the key.
Ingram with a basketball. Pass goes to Pete. And now everybody's yelling 3 seconds on Edey, who's been in there forever. Pete, pump fake. Tries to, carried it off his hip that time. Dumps it down to Edey. Edey, off balance, jumper not good. Over the back, rebound not good. And they gave him the basket and called the foul on Nelson.
No basket, but Nelson did get the foul.
That's his 4th. Edey will go to the free throw line.
Here's an adventure in free throw shooting right here.
0 for 2, 39% on the year. He'll shoot 2.
I can't believe he's ever made one.
Oh, shoot the 1-and-1. My mistake. Robinson coming in. Seth Robinson had some good minutes, I thought, in the first half. Matt Nelson not happy with the foul call. Edey at the free throw line. Free throw. Good. Martin Edey, 7-foot junior. Back out to a 7-point lead. Edey got some horse race legs on him, doesn't he? Real thin legs. And one of them is, it kind of looks like Barbaro's hind leg there. Free throw not good. Rebound taken down by Reggie Larry. Up to Lane. Only the 5th rebound for Larry tonight. Eric Lane up into forecourt. 59-52. Boise State down by 7 points. Broncos need a good offensive set here. Robinson with a basketball. Picks up his dribble. Pass over to Kobe. Kobe turns, faces, fires, hits. 3-pointer. Big basket by Kobe Carl. 59-55, 4-point game with 8:14 left to go. Here come the Broncos.
Just exactly what the Broncos needed to do. Now the crowd's getting into it. Everybody's up on their feet. Let's see what they can do defensively.
They pass to Nelson. High post pass to Edey. Knocked away. Stolen by Boise State. Stolen back by Ingram, who may have traveled with it. No call, though.
Well, if he did travel, he definitely double dribbled.
Up to Pete. Out to Nelson. Pump fake. Nelson drives, shoots. Misses. Foul on Boise State. Foul is on Seth Robinson. Timeout on the court. We have 7 minutes, 45 seconds left to go, and we have a ball game. 59-55, New Mexico State. We'll be back on the All-State Broncos Sports Network. To see why. This is a pretty good ball club. Boise State from the free throw line tonight, 17 of 20. Very good shooting. But still, New Mexico State with the advantage by 4.
And they go to the line to shoot 2.
8th team foul against Boise State. New Mexico State's formula is simple. They just fly into you and hit you. Ty Nelson is 0 for 4 going to the free throw line.
He's a big reason why New Mexico State's only shooting 35% from the line right now.
Nelson will shoot a couple here. First one, nope. Nelson 0 for 5. 59-55 Aggies. Broncos valiantly trying to come back here. Second one is no good. Rebound, Reggie Larry.
Good job of protecting that ball.
Yeah, because
he tried to sneak around the back door on him there and slap it away.
And Pete knocks the ball away from Boucher. Boucher in trouble. What?
Called a timeout. Kobe Carl's trying to get Boucher out of trouble. Called the timeout. Boucher made a nice pass, though, to Seth Robinson.
Kind of a backdoor pass out to Seth Robinson.
Well, they had a 4-on-3 there because 2 defenders were out on Boucher. They would have at least had a little advantage for a second or two.
59-55, New Mexico State will be back on the All-State Broncos Sports Network. Saints now ahead 27-24. Who's our fan of the game?
Our Master Rooter fan of the game will be Tim Wold tonight, who had a daughter competing in the jump rope competition there at or exhibition at the halftime. Master of the trade, the most comfortable call you can make. 888-9191. Master Rooter Plumbing.
7.5 minutes, 7:32 left to go. Boise State with 22 on the shot clock. Broncos trying to get this as close as they've been, 4 points. trying to nip it, get it a little closer. Eric Lane with a basketball, almost threw that one away because Boucher turned his head. Pass to Boucher. Takes it outside to Robinson to Lane, trying to get something set up inside. 6-5 on the shot clock, 4-3 on the shot clock. Lane loses the ball, 2 on the shot clock. Carl, a long three. Nope. Rebound underneath, and the Broncos simply cannot have offensive sets like that.
Took too long to get into that offense.
And panicked and lost the ball.
Exactly. Elaine had nowhere to go, and he tried to make something happen that was not there.
Pass outside to Pete. Pete dumps it inside to Hawkins. Wide open jumper good. Justin Hawkins' second basket of the ball game. Broncos down 6. Kobe drives inside. Right-handed short jumper not good. Rebound. Passos. Oh, ball almost stolen by Kobe, but now there's a 5-on-4 break inside. Ingram. Pass in the corner. Long jumper way short. Rebound Reggie Larry. Whoa, did he get up for that?
He jumped out of the gym on that one. My goodness, he was flying.
Reggie Larry doesn't want to lose his ball game. Pass over to Kobe. Long three. Nope. Rebound. Boucher knocked away, picked up by Passos. Not a good shot. Rushed it.
That was a long one, too. That was about a 22-footer.
Ingram across the timeline for New Mexico State. Broncos down 6 with 6 to go. Broncos need a stop. There's a ball knocked out of bounds by Boucher. Almost went off of Hawkins, but not quite. Reggie Theus up getting everybody set. Comes the inbounds pass. Ingram with it. 17-16 on the shot clock. Down low to Passos. Passos. Ooh, good job by Boise State. 9 on the shot clock. Out to Ingram, going to work on Lane. Lane doing a good job defensively. Ingram, offensive foul. They're going to call that on Reggie? Are you kidding me? This one official's killing Boise State. He is killing Boise State. Third foul on Reggie Larry. Larry moved over, took the charge, and they called him for the block. Ingram going to the free throw line. Nice to have this home court advantage. Left-handed free throw, good. Ingram 3 for 3, 77% free throw shooter, and Broncos had it down to 4, but it's going away now.
Well, this is that little spurt we were talking about.
Yep.
We knew New Mexico State would have one. You just can't let them get too far ahead now. Can't let it get back to double digits.
Anthony Thomas in, replacing Matt Boucher. Second free throw good. Back up to 8. AT in backcourt. Double team. Nice pass through. Eric Lane almost lost the ball. Boy, he's had some problems handling the ball here. Pass goes over to AT. Down on the baseline of Robinson. 10-footer good. Seth Robinson, second bucket.
Well, Seth is money from that little short 12, 14-foot jumper on the baseline. He's
one of the hardest shots in basketball.
No depth perception there. You really can't, you don't have the luxury of the backboard.
And they throw it away to Mexico State. Good defense by Anthony Thomas. Elijah Ingram's tired, I think. He didn't even go after that pass. AT has to stop and tie his shoe. Now gets the inbounds pass from Kobe. Broncos down 6.
Well, Ingram's logged a lot of minutes. At the last break, he'd had 26 minutes on the court, so he's pushing probably 28-30 right now.
Pass goes over to Seth Robinson to AT in the corner to Kobe. Pump fake. Hawkins goes flying by. Kobe drives, shoots, and scores. Nice shot off the glass.
Oh, man, off the glass, flying through the air. Just a beautiful trajectory on that shot.
Big time move there. 63-59. Carl with 12. Broncos again have it down to 4. Ingram, a 3. No. Rebound. Big guy has it for New Mexico State. Walked. They call a foul on Boise State's Seth Robinson.
Yeah, Seth hammered him pretty good. That was a hard foul.
Foul on Seth is his second. 10th team foul, so now shooting 2 will be Hatchela Passos. Passos with 9 points in the second half, 11 on the ball game. 4:37 left to go, and this is how New Mexico State wins their games. They shoot a lot of free throws. Only shot 1 more than Boise State so far. Game ain't over yet. Ooh, free throw not good. 65% free throw shooter. Boucher getting ready to come back in for Anthony Thomas. Boucher a little more of an offensive threat than AT. 63-59.
Coach is keeping him on this side of the bench so he can check him back in for a defensive stop.
Passos at the line again. This big guy's getting tired too. Second free throw. Way! Air ball. Whoa! Now we got another entrant in our worst free throw shooter.
Well, once in a while you see that in a junior high game or a police league game or something with fifth graders, but I don't think I've seen 2 air balls in a college game for a long time.
Hard to tell you how far that came from hitting the rim.
It wasn't it wasn't in the same area code.
No, it wasn't long enough and it wasn't straight enough.
There's only one area code in Idaho, so that's tough.
Eric Lane with the ball for Boise State. Broncos can cut it to 2. Pass underneath. Reggie Larry shot up and in.
Great lob pass by Eric Lane to feed that ball perfectly to Reggie.
16 points for Larry. Broncos down by 2 with 4:14 left. Ingram across the timeline. On the wing. Looks inside. Nothing going. Pass goes outside to Hawkins. Hawkins. They call another foul on Seth Robinson. Broncos have had no luck trying to take charges tonight. Hawkins will go to the line. Or Nelson, who is it? It's Hawkins. Too bad. Hawkins at least is 2 out of 4. Nelson is 0 for 6. Hawkins, a 66% shooter, will shoot 2. Both teams in the super bonus. Free throw good. 3-point ball game, 64-61. One possession game with 4:03 left to go here at Taco Bell Arena.
Broncos haven't really been able to take advantage of that double bonus.
Haven't shot a free throw in a long time. Second one, no good. Rebound.
New Mexico State.
New Mexico State came down with it. It spun out of there, and Pete got the rebound. Ingram. Pass to Davis. 64-61, 3:51 left. Hawkins over to Davis. Davis way outside to Ingram. They're milking the clock now. I don't think that this is their forte. Pass back to Ingram as a big screen. Fires in the corner. Pete, stiff arms, down court. Ball is stolen by Boise State. What a great play by Reggie Larry. Pass underneath to Eric Lane, and E wisely brings it out, and the Broncos set up the half-court offense. Boucher with it. Goes outside. They're going to run the high offense. Boucher. Davis all over him. Boucher spins, moves, shot, no. Rebound. Boucher on the floor. Has it. Timeout call. No, they're going to call a jump ball. Boise State possession. Good thing they didn't get the timeout. 3:11 left to go. Timeout on the court. One possession game. 64-61. We'll be back with the exciting finish on the Allstate Broncos Sports Network. Left to go. 64-61 New Mexico State. New Mexico State has led all the way. The game was tied at 2-4, and after that it's been all New Mexico State until lately, and the Broncos have come storming back here.
Field goal percentages have really held steady throughout this game. Broncos at 44 and New Mexico State at 44. They've been shooting in that range almost the entire contest.
Rebounding 37-30 now after an early huge lead in the rebounding for New Mexico State. The Broncos have come back and held their own. Kobe Carl, Matt Boucher Seth Robinson, Eric Lane, and Reggie Larry in for the Broncos. New Mexico State has Sean Davis. They have Pete, Hawkins, Pasos, and Ingram. 35 on the shot clock, 3:11 left to go in the game. 3-point lead for New Mexico State. Inbounds pass, Boucher in the left-hand corner. They trap him, kicks it out to Lane. Broncos set up the half-court offense, want to get a good shot here. Pass to Boucher, back to E. Lane at the head of the lane, pass back to Matt Boucher. Penetrates, kicks it in the corner for Kobe, a three, way short. Rebound taken down by Boise State. Reggie Larry's foul as he goes up for the shot. And if that's on Pasos, that's 5.
That's Sean Davis. I believe they're going to give it to 11.
That's his third.
He reached in, got a piece of the arm of Reggie Larry, so Reggie's going to toe the line for 2.
Needs to make these. Larry 2 out of 3 tonight from the free throw line. 68% on the year. 64-61 Aggies. 2 shots here. I wonder if we could get some more people to come out of the stands and stand in front of us. Free throw, no good.
I could call a couple over if you'd like.
Yeah. Second free throw now for Reggie Larry. Boy, this place gets too quiet. Second free throw, good. 18 points, 8 rebounds for Reggie. 64-62. Broncos, close as they've been. They got it down to 2. Pete with a basketball. Ingram, 3 is going to be short. Rebound, though, taken down by Pasos as Reggie Larry did not block out. Pass goes way outside to Ingram with 2.5 minutes left to go. Matt Nelson getting ready to come back in. Davis with a pass over to Pete, outside to Hawkins. Hawkins dumps it off to Davis. Davis to Ingram, working the half-court weave here. Pass back to Pete, backs it out, 13 on the shot clock. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left to go. Davis in the corner, tries to penetrate. Gets a bump from Kobe Carl and goes flying through the air. Second foul on Kobe. And Davis will go to the free throw line. Sean Davis, yet another 65% free throw shooter.
There's common denominator here tonight, you know. A lot of these guys shooting in the 60s, and then by golly, the team shoots in the 60s too.
New Mexico State only 9 of 25 from the free throw line. Well, that's 10 of 26. Free throw by Davis. Matt Nelson back in, replacing Seth Robinson.
Seth put in some good minutes.
Sure did.
Picked up a few fouls, played some tough defense.
Still a one-possession game, 65-62. A lot of offensive rebounds for New Mexico State. Second free throw good. So now it's a 2-possession game as Davis hits them both. 66-62, 2 minutes exactly left in the ball game. Down low to Nelson. Nelson going to work inside, kicks it out to Larry. Larry's called for traveling. Out of control. 66-62 with 1:54 left to go. Now the Broncos need a stop in the worst way. Timeout taken by New Mexico State. This game brought to you in part by Auto Body Specialists. Call Auto Body Specialists for an auto body experience. I think Reggie Larry expected some contact that time. He didn't get it and he fell.
Yeah, he kind of got his feet tangled up there and tried to get the ball back outside Eric Lane, but called the travel before the pass was connected. I don't think he got it to Eric anyway. I think it was intercepted.
I am kind of surprised the Broncos haven't attacked Hatchula Pasos inside.
Well, they had the opportunity right there. Matt Nelson had the ball on the block. He should have tried to make some kind of a move there and get that guy out of the game. He's a rebounding machine at this point right now.
He's the offensive rebounding machine.
Now they've had 17 at the last stoppage of play. They had 17 offensive rebounds and they've gotten one more. So 18 of their 40 rebounds have been offensive. That's amazing.
Pasos with 12 rebounds, 11 points. In the forecourt, New Mexico State. Pete drives in the baseline, throws it away.
There's a gift.
Yep. Boise State needs to take advantage of it, and they do. Nelson lays it up. He missed the layup. He missed the cripple inside. Reggie Larry threw it to Matt Nelson. He short-armed it, and the Broncos had a chance to cut it to 2 and missed it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Outside of Mexico State, now just holding the ball. Boy, what a difference that basket would have made. Great execution to get the ball up, but they missed the shot.
Caught the Aggies sleeping on that inbounds play.
Davis with a basketball around inside with 7 seconds to go. Steal by Boise State. Pass down court. Eric Lane shot's not good, and the Broncos have missed another layup. A foul on this one. They wanted an intentional foul. Boise State does, and the official says he went after the ball, which I didn't think it was an intentional foul. Nobody gave who the foul was on. Eric Lane.
They gave it to Davis. Sean Davis is the one that is up on the board.
Sean Davis already has 3 fouls.
That's Pete.
Fred Pete, second foul. Big free throws here for Eric Lane. First one is good. 1 possession game again. 66-63, 1:04 left to go. Ingram is in, Pete is out. E could cut it to 2 again. Free throw? Nope. Rebound off of Hawkins, but he contains it. And the Broncos trail by 3 with exactly a minute left. In the backcourt, Ingram. Eric Lane is on him. Oh, and Lane gets a steal. He drives inside. Shot is up. Good. Eric Lane. What a great play by Eric Lane. 1-point game.
Just a tenacious effort on Eric Lane's part, and he picks the pocket of the point guard from New Mexico State and takes it all the way for Pater.
66-65, 47.7 seconds left to go on the ball game. Wow. Broncos trying to, it's a full timeout. We'll take it here with 47 seconds left. Broncos down 1 on the All-State Broncos Sports Network. Left to go. Broncos down 1, 66-65. In backcourt, Elijah Ingram across the timeline. Eric Lane on him defensively. He bobs in. Ingram backs out toward midcourt. High post pass. They dump it inside, and we're going to have a foul on Passos, I believe. Nope. They call it on Nelson, and Nelly is fouled out. 5th foul on Matt Nelson. And Nelson just didn't get a chance to contribute tonight at all because of foul trouble. Ends up with only 6 points and 7 rebounds. Fouled out with 33 seconds left to go, and the crowd letting this official in front of us have it.
Quick timeout on the court here, called by somebody.
They will be shooting 2 free throws. That's the... Now Boise State takes the timeout. They'll be shooting 2 free throws. That's the bad news. The good news is If they make them both, it'll only be a one-possession lead.
Well, I know there's a lot of proponents of not showing replays of fouls on the big screen, but I just saw an elbow upside the jaw of Matt Nelson, and there was no foul on Matt Nelson's part. That was a bad call.
That's what I thought. Passos had fouled out. He just cleared out to get the ball. And the Broncos sure have gotten, not that you should get breaks at home, but you should get an even deal anyway.
Well, how about just calling what you see? I mean, how can you not see that elbow upside the chops of Matt Nelson?
This official is very, whatever.
No matter what he is, he has the whistle.
He does have the whistle.
Man with whistle controlleth game.
He does.
Old proverb.
33 and a half seconds left to go. Passos at the free throw line. He is 1 for 3 tonight.
Seth Robinson called upon to fill in for Matt Nelson now.
Robbie's played well tonight.
He's been scrapping under there, that's for sure.
Passos at the line. And the crowd is letting them have the booze. Catula Passos, 65% free throw shooter, right-hander. Free throw is airborne. Good. Wasn't pretty, but it went. Hit the front rim, the backboard, and down. Ingram is out for defensive purposes. (67-65), 33 and a half seconds left to go. Passos at the line. Free throw, good. Hit them both. Broncos need a 3. Well, they don't need a 3. They need a quick basket's what they need. Inbounds pass to Eric Lane. Lane fires across the timeline into forecourt. Gives it off to Kobe Carl. Carl almost lost his dribble, and he's fouled. They call that. After calling nothing, they call that. A little hand check on Sean Davis, his fourth. 25 seconds left to go. Kobe Carl at the free throw line. Carl will shoot 2. 68-65, and now they have brought people down here to stand in front of me. Free throw is good. Carl will get another. 68-66. I could kill myself all tangled up in this cord here. Carl at the line. Second free throw. Good. Perfect.
Anthony Thomas is going to come in for defensive purposes now.
Replacing Reggie Larry. 68-67. 26 seconds left to go.
Seth Robinson guarding the inbounds pass here, trying to give as much trouble in the sight lines as he can.
They run the baseline, pass inside Elijah Ingram, and he's fouled by Seth Robinson. Fourth foul on Seth. 23 seconds left in a ball game. Ingram, their best free throw shooter, 4 for 4. He's really the only guy outside of Nauber who's not in the game who can shoot free throws.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have Nauber in there. He's almost 90% shooter from the line. Well, he is in there now.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't give him any ideas because there he is.
Yeah.
68-67, 23 seconds left to go. Broncos hoping Elijah Ingram doesn't hit both of these. Broncos have never led in the ball game. Free throw. Good. Again, not pretty, but it went. Reggie Larry back in for Boise State. 69-67, New Mexico State. 23.7 seconds left. Passos coming back in. Nelson is out. Ingram. Second free throw. Good.
Kobe Carl getting a personal escort here by Fred Pete. He's been matching him step for step all over the court.
Kobe comes over to talk to the coach. Pete comes over with him. 23.7 seconds left to go. Broncos better hurry and get it in. Timeout. Broncos couldn't get it in. Seth Robinson needed some help, didn't get it. Better call the timeout than throw the ball away.
Absolutely, especially at critical junction like this with 23.7 ticks left on the clock. And I got a feeling they might go for the 3 here, Paul J.
Yeah.
Unless they get a real easy 2 and then they'll foul quick, but I got a feeling they might just
Let's
try
foul
the 3.
somebody besides Ingram, okay? Ingram 6 for 6. Davis 2 for 2. Everybody else has been horrible.
I mean, even Knobber's an 88% free throw shooter, but he hasn't shot any tonight.
Yeah,
so
he's cold.
Rather to put him on the line than a guy that's 6 for 6.
Ingram 3 of 12 from the floor, 2 of 8 from 3-point range. Still has been their most instrumental player.
Of course, the 6 for 6 guy, you know, the odds are going to come up catch him sooner or later.
Well, he's going to have the ball. That's the deal. I see what you say. He's got to miss one eventually.
Well,
we played that game before, and it's never happened. Boy, a lot of backcourt pressure by New Mexico State. Inbounds pass. Eric Lane has it in backcourt against Davis. Across the timeline. Broncos need to get it up. There is a long 3 by E. Way short. Rebound. New Mexico State. Hawkins has it, and he's fouled. Well, now the Broncos in desperate shape. Hawkins, 3 of 6, has missed half his free throws tonight. 10 seconds left. Broncos down 3.
Elaine tried to tie it up with about a 22-footer. It was about a foot short.
Just barely hit the front of the rim. Hawkins at the line. 16.4 points a game is average. He has 7 points and 8 rebounds tonight. Broncos got too far behind in this game, I think. Haven't lost it yet. Free throw good. No, maybe they have. Down 2 possessions with 10.7 seconds left.
Well, unless you were to do something idiotic like foul a 3-point shooter.
Yeah. I've seen that happen. Eastern Michigan several years ago. Second free throw good.
Doesn't matter now.
Nope. Timeout to Mexico State. They lead by 5 with 10 seconds left. Well, the Broncos showed a lot of character here tonight. This New Mexico State team has the longest win streak in the country, and it looks like they're going to extend it now to 13. They've been able to win on the road in the conference. Tough loss for Boise State, though. This New Mexico State team they're right up there with Nevada as the best teams I think I've seen in the conference this year.
And there's could end up almost exactly the same, virtually the same score of last night when the Aggies were up in Moscow and won 71-65. So almost an identical game to what they experienced Thursday night.
That whole game, yeah.
Well, the Broncos are learning something about themselves here, and the lesson of tonight is you just can't get down by 15 points to a team this good.
Yeah, and then, they cut it to 6 at the half, and then went right away in the second half and got down by 15 again. Inbounds pass, Eric Lane with a basketball. Lane speeds across half court, drives inside, lays it in with 4.7 seconds left, and the Broncos call timeout. Nice job by E. They kind of, it's going to be a 60. Timeout, 72-69. We'll be back on the All-State Broncos Sports Network. All right, we are back once again Boise State trailing by 5. Inbounds pass to Ingram, and he is fouled immediately. And he, of course, is the guy you don't want to foul, but you really don't have a choice. So Ingram will go back to the free throw line for New Mexico State. And really the window is about closed for Boise State.
Yeah, if he makes one of these, that is it.
Well, he doesn't even really need to. They still need 2 possessions, a 3 and a 2 in 3 seconds. Probably not going to happen. Reggie Larry comes in.
He's trying to play for overtime at this point.
Yeah. 72-69. To get the rebound, send Anthony Thomas on the jet. He missed the first one. Not closed yet.
Now the Broncos do not have any timeouts left.
Nope. .1 seconds left to go. Free throw good. Now it's a 4-point game again. It's 73-69. Tiedemann in the lineup.
Tiedemann's the pitcher, so he's going to get the chance to throw the long pass here.
Was in the College World Series. Better hurry, Tyler. There is a long down-court pass. Caught by Kobe. Fires it up. No good. Well, he had to fire it up, make the 3, and get fouled. And it didn't happen.
Yeah, well, it was a lesson learned tonight for the Broncos. Good basketball team that came in here with this Aggie club of New Mexico State. Broncos just let themselves get down a little bit too early. Start of each half kind of spelled the doom for them tonight, and it's got to be a real painful loss for them.
Yeah, on the good side, the Broncos were down in both halves and came back in both halves, got back into the ball game. But as you said, too big a mountain to climb.
Well, this is a mentally tough New Mexico State team. I mean, they do a lot of things well.